The topic of discussion is the healthy ego. Why your world is yours. So many people believe being positive or spiritual is to be synonymous with being docile, pussy, and timid. So many people think that the healthy life is the life without ego, devoid of ego, when in true all actuality, the healthy being is the fully integrated ego. I spoke on it today slightly on the 444 post, but the basics of psychoanalysis, psychoanalytic theory, is the id, the ego, and the superego. The id is the lowest self, the base desire self. You can analogously compare it to the child. It knows no bounds of ration and reason. It only knows what it wants, when it wants it, how it wants it, and it is liable to throw tantrum when it doesn't get it, often at the expense of others, causing others distress in order to get what it desires, to express itself how it wills. The superego, the higher self, can be likened unto the angel on the right shoulder, the higher advisory, the higher wisdom within the self, the morally correct individual, perhaps the grandparent figure analogously. Then you have the ego, which is the mediary, the person in the middle between the lowest self, the child, and the highest self, the grandcestor, the wise one, the grandparent, the adult in the middle, right? Who is responsible for mitigating and disciplining the lower self, and also being able to take advisory and take heed from the wisdom of the higher self. Why your world is yours. We're not for remedial individuals. Those individuals who actually don't think, those individuals who actually don't understand that understanding is going to be the gateway to a better life. Those individuals who, you see me, stay focused, Sheikhy. The healthy ego is not the denial of the self. That's the issue with most people in this existence. They deny themselves. They know what they want. They know what they'd like. They know how they would want to be, what they would want to be, what they would want to have, what they would want to enjoy, all of that shit. But most people have been fucking beat down and pressed into some weird idea of self that they learn to not even trust their own selves. They don't even trust themselves. You feel me? So when you listen to my music, a lot of people, I've heard somebody say once upon a time, don't trust an individual without a dark side. Most times, 9 times out of 10, when you see me, I'm living and expressing myself through my super ego. I've mastered that from a while ago. This is not new information. This is not some shit I just saw on the internet. If you do your fucking history, I have a song called Idioms for Idiots where I'll fully explain this shit. Idioms for Idiots. Id, right? Why your world is yours. So this is not new. They say don't trust an individual without a dark side. Yeah, sure, whatever. I limit the expression of my lowest emotions, my lowest vibrations, the anger, the resentments, the self-indulgence, the creatureness. I limit all of that to my musical expression. That's where I get all of it out. I have a healthy outlet for my lower vibrations. This is why most times when you see me, I'm in a higher state of self-refinement. And this is what I want to lead and educate everybody else who's out there, who needs to become higher, who needs to live higher, who needs to transcend their lowly self. This is what I want to lead you to be able to do. Through the workout, we go through something called catharsis. I use the workout as a cathartic method. All day you're receiving impressions. All day you're suppressing certain impulses. All day you're going through certain emotions and such and such. So where do you vent those things? Most of you only have self-destructive habits to help you smooth over your emotional disturbances under the hood, and you never actually get them off your chest. So you go through life, you receive impressions, you tolerate certain things that you don't actually have to tolerate, but you do. And then instead of actually getting it off your chest in a healthy way, or using that energy because it's transference at the end of the day, instead of using that energy, this is when we have the different defense mechanisms within psychoanalysis. We have denial, we have displacement, we have projection, we have All different types. Go look this shit up. I don't have to give you a whole fucking sermon on this shit right now. My point here is that ego was never the enemy. It's the disintegrated mind. It's the disharmonious internal world. It's the house that is divided unto itself, as stated in the Bible, right? Which is truly the issue that most people have. I'm not a disintegrated being. I'm fully aware of my shadow. I'm fully aware of my id. I'm fully aware of everything that's happening within me. And I consistently sublimate and transmute the lower impulse into higher creationary force instead of lower degradation force, right? Whatever why your world is yours. So when you hear me on my music, a lot of people are going to be taken back. But at the end of the day, it's almost oppressive to believe that somebody should just simply sit back and be like, namaste, 𝙎𝙝𝙚𝙬𝙆, oh my God, let's burn some sage, everybody, kumbaya. Fuck that. All of those individuals are actually fake as fuck. Whatever why your world is yours. They give you a guise, they give you a disguise of pretension, but truly, if you watch them long enough, they don't even embody the characteristics, don't even become embodiments, living, obvious testimonies to higher creationary transmutational force. Their bodies are shot out. You know what I'm saying? They're lazy as fuck. They're on drugs, more repression, lack of emotional control, emotional regulation. So many different things be wrong with these people in your face. And then it'll be the individual who's like, yeah, I'm with the shits holy, but at the same time, I'm holy and not with the shits. You feel me? Whatever why your world is yours, that gets to flack. So most of y'all have this weird stereotype of what something is supposed to be. And the only thing you're supposed to express in this life is higher integration of self, which means the cooperative mechanisms and operation of all different components of the self, whether that you call it the lower self or the higher self, whether you call it the id, the superego, whether you call that the chitta, the atma, the soul. Listen, bro, you're not on my level. I just need to put that out there real quick. You're not on my level. I could explain this in different languages. Whether you call it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, jinns and angels, whatever you want to call it. It's the integration of these smaller parts, the soul, the mind, the body, whatever. Are they working together cooperatively towards a higher unit of function? Or are they separate, now in complication, lacking complexity? Complexity is the working together of separate units towards a higher integritous unit of function, right? United in function. Complication is the separation of these different parts. And now there's dysfunction, right? So at the end of the day, life is about increasing the functionality of the individual. We're humans. We're not supposed to be all godlike and pure and be the purest lamb out here in these streets. That's cap. That's cap. Most of y'all are so repressed. Y'all are sexually repressed. Y'all are emotionally repressed. Y'all are in your humanity, self-actualization repressed. Financial, all of this shit is repressed because what? Fear. It all boils down to fear. You fear loss. You fear, it's like a gay person coming out the closet, no homo, you feel me? Like, y'all would just rather stay in the closet because it's other people's opinions, and what it is that you fear loss, you feel deprivation, you fear loss of food, water, shelter, belongingness, right? But what happens when the only validation that you truly have is you never losing yourself to the opinions and becoming hostage to the ideas of others who don't even have the validation, esteem, and approval of themselves, who actually deny themselves? What if the only validation was your own approval and the approval of your conscience, which is what I teach through a whole way? Mindset, homie. Whatever you why your world is yours. Don't let them gas you. Whatever you why your world is yours. Yeah. Whatever you why we fucks bitches. All that shit. I keep it gangster if I want to, bro. I don't give a fuck. You cannot police what the fuck I am. At the end of the day, whatever you why your world is yours, it's all about being a better being. There is no right and wrong self-expression. The only thing is, are you going to be a creationary, constructive force, productive force? Or are you going to be a destructive, consumptive, degradational force? You feel me? That's really it. Superior conduct and divine authenticity are the only answers to existence. Be your goddamn self for once and see what the fuck happens. But most of y'all will only be ourselves on the id spectrum, on the lower self spectrum, causing self and others liability, harm, and decrease of quality of existence. Others super ego all day. I know people that are certified fucking murderers, bro. Certified fucking murderers who have changed their lives and become the highest expression of you. You think that shit ain't still in them? No. It's just a matter of taming that. You know what I'm saying? So the true spiritual individual, like they say, like a true man, a true good person, isn't the person who is incapable of expressing base desires or expressing lowly desires. It's the individual who is highly aware of that, has that all the way under control, and uses those lower impulses and transmutes them, sublimates them into higher creationary functional force for the individual, for themselves and others. Whatever why your world is yours. Do not let them gas you, bro. I'll ghetto gag a bitch all day, bro. And they love that shit too. So you got to be able to play shadow and light. You can't just sit back and expect everything to be all I say, namaste. Y'all are fake as hell, because as soon as the lights go off, as soon as everybody goes back into their caves and they catacombs and their little homes, whatever you want to call it, everybody starts turning back into that little creature. So I don't trust people who really walk around acting like they all sweet and harmonious and all this other shit. The motherfuckers is fakes. The motherfuckers is snakes. All I say is sober, fit, enlighten, get rich, embrace the whole full spectrum of your humanity, and that's just what it is. They're going to say, oh, live without ego. That's just called being stupid, naive, and brain dead. You feel me? How the fuck you going to live with no ego? The ego wants to kill itself. That's crazy. And that's the highest form of self-denial. Advancing individual. Entitled whatever, bro. Consider the vibrations raised. I wrote the books already, bro. I wrote the books. I've been the man. I'm going to continue to be the man. There's no way that you're going to have me repress myself. I'm one of the most healthy-minded individuals out here. At least I'll acknowledge it. At least I'll acknowledge that I might want to boom somebody on a Thursday morning. At least I might just say it out loud that I want to get some head on a Friday night. What the fuck? This is real life. This is real life. At least I'm real enough to be like, hey, let's go make some money. Right. Most of y'all are so scared, bro. Y'all wouldn't even put it out there that you want to make money and your life is fucked up because you don't got no bread. You feel me? Gangster. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Stop repressing yourselves and start actually becoming the individual who's qualified to obtain and attract the things you desire through superior conduct and being beneficial to others in the way that you should and are being called to be beneficial to others. The only people who are the poorest in this life are the individuals who are fucking useless to themselves and useless to others. Really. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. I said a lot here. I might speak on this again. But like I just said, man, you know, I can't really take advice from repressed souls who are repressed, depressed, and stressed. You know what I'm saying? So what do we want to be? Repressed, depressed, and stressed like you? Or we rather just be actual honest to our whole entire being and still choose to be the greatest person and greatest expression of person possible, and at the same time still be able to enjoy our earth and our spirit world? What the fuck? So many of y'all are just so spirit, but your earth world is riddled with debauchery, crippling debauchery and hedonism. And then your spiritual world is hollow and shallow and just you just being afraid to live on the grounded level of the root chakra. Sheikhy Chic, whatever you are, your world is yours. Y'all have no crown knowledge, real life, you feel me? And you have no root existence. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I could go on another tangent. I might just do it in the next video. Stay tuned. Consider the vibrations raised.